They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run with a second-year man. It's Melvin Gordon. And some room to work. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Partner, I was fortunate enough to see Melvin Gordon throughout his college career. And what I liked the most about him, he always added something to his game. He went from being what I call a gimmick runner, a lot of jet sweeps and things of that nature, to being a full-time, three-down back who can make big plays at any time.
Big plays indeed from Kenosha, Wisconsin. High school teammate of?
Say it.
Trey Waynes.
How about that? Pretty good right there.
Yeah,
now,
good
two
combo.
of those guys end up in the NFL.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. A wall of Dolphins, and there are lots of them there to make the stop. This offense has talent, and certainly Keenan Allen, he has a lot of talent.
And he plays so hard each and every week. He's a guy who demands the football.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he motions the wide receiver. Second down, Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he fires one incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. A 2nd down throw for Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Tighten up. Hey. All right, here we go. Black 15. Hey, Rocket. Sponge. Go. Over. Hey, Rocket. Black 99, Philly. Here we go.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, Rivers is going to fire one deep over the middle. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Ajayi. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill finding time. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Landry now in motion right. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And Frank's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And he motions the wide receiver. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and 4. The play clock's running down. Rivers from the gun on third down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
see if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Tannehill. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the second-year man. This is Devontae Parker. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you have a quarterback who can move and get outside the pocket, yet still keep his eyes downfield and find open targets, you have a very dangerous player at that position.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They run for it with Ajayi. Ajayi stops short of the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play fake. Rivers. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go. Sit. Hey. Check nine. Sit. Undercrush. Gun. Hey. Shoot. Hurry up. Safety creep. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. I got it.
Rivers on first down. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Rivers to throw it. Flush to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Hunter Henry out of the University of Arkansas was definitely the consensus top tight end in the 2016 draft. I thought he might sneak into the first round. He didn't, but I think that Phillip Rivers is really happy to have him in San Diego. They're already starting to make that connection.
All right, now, lucky 56. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Check.
One man in the backfield is Gordon.
Watch him now, Barney. Fetch. 380. Let's go. Check. Crunch. Keep it skinny. Back there. Shoot. Go ahead, baby. Go.
A first down throw here for Rivers. He completes it to Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They come up in an offset eye. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. On the return, here's Dree Archer. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Set 380. Zebra.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive. With them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on first down. And caught by Henry. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Second down now after the pass completion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Play clock winding down. Second down, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Ready, 380.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They give it off here to the tight end. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, San Diego. Hunter Henry, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Ajayi. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And brought down there by a pair of Chargers on the stop.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 4th and 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. The tight end Henry here in motion. On 1st and 10, Rivers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Shift together here from the D-line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Allen, the man in motion right. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Byron Maxwell. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They send Parker in motion left. Here's Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Defense showing blitz. play fake here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Third and long, it's Tannehill. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they get 14 yards there and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Tannehill. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Tannehill on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And we're back now in Mission Valley and San Diego. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Frank's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. The slot man in motion right. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Yards still left on 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And the wideout in motion. Throwing again. Rivers on 2nd and 10. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now Tannehill got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
In the red zone this time. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here losing 4th quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception.
Very much so, and it's been that kind of game for him. They've had him on the run, had him off balance. He's got to find a way to make some big-time throws down the stretch.
Nine yards to go. It's 3rd down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Here's Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And now San Diego getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Check, Patriot, Leopard. Watching that, Barney.
And the back goes into motion.
Gun.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Going underneath for Gordon. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Let's go. Ready.
In motion left comes Williams. First down, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed, yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Here's Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. To throw on second down is Tannehill. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he motions the wide receiver. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Detroit! Hey, ready? That 180? Ready? 180? Leopard! Ready? Check. Ready?
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, Delta! Hey, Delta!
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
All right, now, look at 56.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. He'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. One man in the backfield is Gordon.
Detroit! Over!
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
Hey, here we go. 380. Watch it now, Barney. Under 10. Over. Yeah, right. Sponge. Go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Motion man. Watch 12. Ready? Check. All right, here we go. Detroit. Check. Hey, Delta. Check. Over.
Halfback sent in motion. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Check 26. Hurry up.
They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion right is Benjamin. Desperation time. Rivers on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.